Hey guys, welcome back to the Kane Enabled Podcast. This is episode 12 as of November 4th. So here's a Funko news. Not too much Funko news going on right now, but there is some real interesting ones like the 10-inch Deadpool. I believe it's gold, red, and blue. It looks pretty cool. It's a Walmart exclusive. Also, Barnes& and Nobles gave us a glimpse of their new Harry Potter box that they got coming out. And it's apparently has one plushie in it, one Funko Pop, and one Pop Pez. Also, it's I'm guessing it's multiple characters because on the screen print that they printed it says which character can you pull. So I don't know if that's just for plushies or for the Pez or Funko Pop or for all of them. To be honest with you, but I don't know if it's gonna be like multiple characters you could pull out of it, but it's gonna be real interesting. But speaking of that, they also announced the Tombstone. I mean, it's been announced already, but they showed off pictures of Tombstone. Doc Holliday, he got two pistols and he's from Walmart, so cool Funko Pop if you like the show Tombstone. Um, there was a website. I forgot to put the website, but there was a website. Apparently, it's a leak or sort of. I don't know if these pops are actually being made, but on the list it showed. And I should have put the website in. I gotta go back and look at it. Probably next podcast I'll update you with all the Funko Pops on the list. But the ones that really caught my eye is the one that previously not announced but showed up in, I believe it was Barnes and Noble's system, and it was the Harry Potter. I mean the Yu-Gi-Ohs. So but this one showed a Harry Potter Voldemort with Nagini, a 10-inch. They made that. That's pretty interesting. I'm definitely have to pick that up. Also a Dumbledore with Fox, 10-inch, I believe. So that's pretty interesting too. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna make that. If they're gonna make, because they do have a Fox Funko Pop. If you guys remember, it was a con exclusive. Don't remember which con. I believe it was San Diego. Uh, I don't remember which con it was, but they did had it for Hot Topic. So I don't know how that's gonna work. And then interesting one, an 18-inch Harry, which to me that's pretty interesting. I mean, if it's gonna be a grown, big size Harry, I mean, I like it. I mean, who cares about size anymore, guys? I like it. You know, I think they should do that more. I mean, yeah, the price is probably gonna be over 100, but who cares? You know, I mean, me personally, like they had that 19-inch Batman. I don't have the room for it, but if they make a like a real super cool character, man, I probably buy it. But that's real interesting. Also, guys, I believe that they announced the Target. Well, this is already announced. I don't know why I'm saying announced, but it was they showed off the flocked Target Bullseye, and his release date is as of December the 6th. And I think the only difference is the collar. So I think he has a different collar. And for the Funko Shop, as of today, I believe, is the Mr. Night Owl. So he's the Funko Shop item, and the Funko Shop items haven't really been intriguing to me. I mean, they had the glow in the dark Venom Storm, but besides that, I haven't really been interested in the Funko Shop items recently. So I definitely not buying anything from it. But that's all I got for you guys on Funko News today. Not like I said, not so much news, but we're gonna just hop right into the Pokemon segment, and here he is right here. It's actually from Sun and Moon Unified Minds. I actually wish I forgot the name of this Pokemon, but I wish I could pull him. I mean, he's a super rare card, and I'm not even sure that you're able to pull him, to be honest with you. So here's one. I'm gonna use my scissors right quick. Trying to get this bad boy open. Didn't cut all the way. Trying to make sure I don't cut the cards. Gotta be real careful when cutting with scissors. So I believe you put the I'm telling you, I forgot how to do this. So here's the first one. I believe I did it right. So here's the first one. It's oops, sorry. Ear ringing bell. So not familiar with this one. That's pretty new. Blaine quiz show. So here's put a Pokemon from your hand face down in front of you and tell your opponent the name of an attack it has. Your opponent guesses the name of that Pokemon and then you reveal it. If your Pokemon guess right, they draw 4 cards. If they guess wrong, you draw 4 cards. Return the Pokemon to your hand. So it's a pretty cool card. If you ask me, looks pretty strong. Here's the GGC card. But here it is right here. I believe, you know what I'm going to do since I'm going to try. So here's the energy card nobody really cares about. Here is a Snover. So pretty cool Snover. A Dratini. I like Dratini. Dratini is one of my favorite Pokemons because I like Dragonite. Fungus. There's a Fungus. Pretty cool. Honedge. I do like his evolved form. Pretty cool. I like the smell of this. I like the smell of new things. Sneasel. So there's a Sneasel. Here is a Arcanine. I do like Arcanine. I know. I believe it was Ultra, or I don't know if it was Moon or Ultra Moon. They had the can't man. What's the name of that? Not Ultra Beast. They had the Totem Pokemon, so his evolved form was, or it's just his bigger form was a Totem Pokemon. So Yanmega, and here is the last hollow of the deck, and there is a Breloom. Oh, I do like Breloom, so this is a pretty cool one. Oh man, I do like Breloom. Pretty cool. I mean, it's okay pack. Not the best pack in the world. But fortunately, you know what I have to do? I have to buy the big boxes instead of just buying the packs. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to just buy the big boxes and open up the packs from there. Because I noticed that when I do buy just the regular packs, I probably don't pull anything good as much. But when I buy the big boxes, I pull real good cards. So anyways, here's the one that came out of the tin can, and I believe there's 1 or 2 more packs left of these. So I didn't want to be greedy and open it all up in that one podcast. But there's 16 cards in here, so we're about to open this thing up and see what's inside of it. Here's the first one, and it is Sim Tabler. Never heard of him. Pretty cool design though. Here's the other one. Show you guys first. Trap card. Vendred Daybreak. Vendred Monsters. Also another deck I don't use it at all. Oh man, I do like these. Super Team Buddy Force Unite. Oh dude, this I do like this deck. I believe it's from the second arc. Jaden's Jaden don't use the deck, but I just forgot the name of those monsters. Pretty cool though. Vampire Red Baron. I do use vampire decks, so here's one I'm not familiar with. Pretty cool. Oops, might as well show this one off. Necker Valley Temple. I hate the Necker Valley cards. Pretty strong deck to face against. Here's the other one that I accidentally dropped. Heimer Helmsen for hire. I am not familiar with some of these cards that are getting pulled out. It must be newer. Space Insulter, Cyber Slink Monster. So it's a link. I believe this is for the new Dimensions deck. So pretty cool card if you ask me. Here's another one. Crusader Reclusia. Never heard of this one either. These are new cards. Pretty cool. Crusader Maximus. Another Crusader monster. So like I said, it's probably a newer deck. Cyber Switch. So another Link monster. Pretty cool. I mean, the card art is amazing. Look at this card art, guys. Pretty cool card, if you ask me. Trickstar Defendium. Yeah, this is definitely like a new Link Dimensions, I think. Subsurface Stage Divers. Pretty underwhelming deck, pack so far right now. I'm sure that those Necrofusion, I do remember this card. Fusion, summon one fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion material listed on your graveyard face down, but it cannot attack this turn. This monster, this trap card is real strong. Real strong. I do love that card. So here he is, one of here. Bear Blocker. Not familiar with this one either. Here, the last two cards right here. Oh, Pandemonium Monster. I am not familiar with the Pandemoniums because I believe it's one of the newer seasons or the newer arcs. So I'm not familiar with the Pandemoniums. I'm probably saying that horribly wrong. And this is the last pack. And there's another one. Crystal Master. Crystal Beast. So I don't know if this is yeah, I mean, it was pretty underwhelming packs right there, but I did prove one of the stronger trap cards in the game. And I do like these Link Monster cards. These are pretty dope. I mean, I just like the card arts for them, but that's it. That's all I got for you guys on Pokemon and the Yu-Gi-Oh! So let's get on to our big segment. So at the UFC results, so you guys don't know, on Saturday night it was UFC 244. There's a lot to talk about there. So let me get the results first because so Johnny Walker faced Corey Anderson. I went for Johnny Walker, and unfortunately, crazy Corey Anderson steamrolled Johnny Walker with a crazy upset. Nobody expected that to happen. I believe Corey Anderson was kind of taunting him at the end, which is unusual because you don't see Corey Anderson taunt people like that. So it was definitely surprising to see him taunting him like that. But it was a good fight. Keith Lee versus Gregor Gillespie. I believe I said in previous podcasts it was Connor. And I definitely messed that up because I was thinking about the old White Sox Connor Gillespie. But anyways, I said Keith Lee was gonna win that fight, and I got that prediction right. Keith Lee did win that fight. So then Derek Lewis versus Vladimir Ivanov, and both of them was throwing bombs, man. I mean, Derek Lewis was hitting Vladimir with some bombs, and Vladimir was just taking them. But Derek Lewis ended up winning that fight, so I got that one correct. Wonder Boy versus Vincent Luque. And I had Vincent Luque winning that fight, and Wonder Boy just steamrolled him too. But Vincent Luque was taking some big shots and didn't get knocked out, which surprised me because Wonder Boy was hitting him with some big shots. Wonder Boy was getting hit with some shots too, but it wasn't enough to do damage to him. But Wonder Boy ended up taking that W. Kevin Gastelum versus Darren Till, and for both of those two guys being real amazing fighters, it was way too boring of a fight to watch. I mean, that fight was just horrible. And it's not really both of them faults. It's Kevin Gastelum was. I mean, both. I believe both fighters was waiting for one of them to do damage to each other. And one of them was waiting on the aggressor, and both of them was waiting to basically counter strike. And I mean, like I said, it's not on Kevin Gastelum. But I believe Kevin Gastelum. I believe his corner messed up. I mean, they should have known that he was down in the fight, and he should have went all out for the third. But he fought as if he was winning. And I'm gonna talk about this in the main event because there's something I would like to say about New York. Not just their commission, but just like yeah, they're just their commission. I mean, as infamous as New York is, their commission, they're like they're not just their judges, but their but the doctors. I mean, everything in there. The committee is just like it's for some reason I don't know if it's just corrupt or I don't know what's going on in New York, but every time they have fights in New York, something happens. I just don't understand. So in the fight, during the end of the fight, and I had Till winning the fight. One judge had it 30-27 for Gaslam, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe that. I mean, to me personally, I would have ruled it 29-27. I believe one judge had that. I would have gave Kevin Gaslam the last round because he had two takedowns. But even if you count the takedowns, he Darren Till got up real fast. So it's not like Kevin Gaslam got took him down and hold him down for a few minutes and was pounding him. He got up. So I understand like you're giving him points off of that. But man, that one judge that had it 30-27, I was shocked. I couldn't have believed it. And of course the other judge had it 30-27 for Till. Um so I don't, like I said, I just don't understand the judge's ruling on that. It's crazy. I was like, what? I don't know. It was just a crazy fight card. But with that being said, we go on to Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal, and Masvidal looked dominant. Oh my God, he was dominant. He was dominating Nate Diaz. He was hitting Diaz with some big shots. Diaz was getting rocked. Um, it was just crazy. But Nate Diaz just stood there, man. That's the thing about Diaz is Diaz got an amazing chin, so he stood there half of the time just taking these big blows, throwing them back too. It's not like he was just taking them; he was throwing some back. But you clearly Nate Masvidal was rocking him, uh, damaged his eye. Like his eye was like ripped open. His on his top right eyebrow. It was ripped open, and no, I think it. Yeah, I believe this is right, but but it was ripped open, and a lot of fights. Sorry, this is what I mean earlier. A lot of fights. Because it was like the third round, his eye was getting fat. It wasn't to the point to where it was closed, but it was fat and it was ripped open. So a lot of fights, especially in UFC, they're kind of more lenient. Probably in and boxing too. I've seen some battle damage where the thing is just like just a big dash and still let them fight. But apparently, so the doctor looked at Nate Diaz going into the third round, and he looked at it. And apparently, the dude had enough. He's like, yeah, that's it, man. I mean, this ice could rip open, I guess, or I don't know what he's seen, but it wasn't as bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't as like it wasn't enough to stop the fight. But they stopped the fight, and since they did stop it, Jorge Masvidal win the BMF belt. Um, like I said, I mean, I was mad about it, about them stopping. Um, I just don't understand how do you stop that fight? This is one of the biggest fights. Like I understand, I believe that they were talking about it like if it was just like normal somebody else, they probably would never stop the fight. But I don't know. I mean, I thought it was a rare stoppage, but anyway, they stopped it and Masvidal gets the W, which nobody wants to go out like that, especially if this is the biggest fight in his career, and it gets an early stoppage because of a cut. I mean, come on, you gotta let them fight, man. I mean, I understand like you're trying to save the fighter from himself, but it wasn't as bad. And like I said, we've seen worser injuries than that, and I don't know. I just didn't agree, and nobody agreed with that stoppage. But what can you say? So they're talking about doing a second fight, which uh, I believe. I believe Masvidal. If Masvidal could try to push for that second fight, but if I'm him, I would try to. I wouldn't try to push for it. I would try to push for the championship fight, but who knows how everything is gonna play out. So anyways, guys, let's switch on to the NFL scores, and so I'm just read down like I always been doing. Just read down the NFL scores. So the 49ers played the Cardinals, and the 49ers won that one. Texans versus Jaguars. The Texans beat the Jaguars. The Bears versus the Eagles. Unfortunately, the Eagles won. Vikings versus the Chiefs. Also, I did not watch that game because I completely just gave up on the Bears this whole season. The Vikings versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs won that game. Colts versus Steelers. Steelers won that game. Jets versus Dolphins. Dolphins won that game. Bills versus I can't even read my own handwriting. Redskins. The Bills won that game. Titans versus Panthers. Panthers won that game. Lions versus Raiders. The Raiders won that game. Bucks versus Hawks. The Hawks won that game. Chargers versus Packers. And luckily, the Chargers won that game. The Browns versus the Broncos. The Broncos won that game. Patriots versus Ravens. The Ravens won that game. As of tonight, it's the Cowboys versus Giants, and I'm predicting the Cowboys to win that game. But who knows? But yeah. So, anyways, guys. So for some reason, My Hero Academia, I believe it's been going on every Saturday. They didn't have an episode this Saturday for some reason, which is shocking. I don't remember that ever happening, and I've looked on their Twitter and no official word about what happened, or I don't know if I'm missing the timing, or I don't know what happened, but they didn't have no episode this week, so we're gonna talk about it the next episode when it comes up. But Watchmen did have their episode 3, and man, it was good. I mean, I loved every second of it. Real good. I don't know if I should talk about spoilers. Probably not. I'm just gonna leave it be. I'll give you a quick spoiler. Just gonna say one name, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. So if you guys don't want to spoil it for you, I'm not. I'll give you some time to tune out right now. So 1, 2, 3. Dr. Manhattan. That's all I'm gonna say. So then, yeah. So also, we could talk about The Witcher. So The Witcher showrunners saying that they made up to for at least up to 7 seasons worth of story. So that's real interesting. So hopefully they're just planning to renew seasons, man, and that's good news for all of us, because I'm telling you, this show's gonna be amazing, and if we want more, it's just gonna keep pumping out these seasons, and I love it, man. I love it. Also, a big show comes out as of tonight. It's called His Dark Materials. It has the girl from Logan as the main character. It has James McAvoy, so it looks pretty interesting. Especially, it's kind of like if I would compare it to a type of show, Chronicles of Narnia. Not kind of like that, but it is kind of sort of. So I think a little bit more greedier than that, but if you guys want to pay attention to that, it comes out on HBO tonight as of 8 o'clock. my time, so 9 o'clock Eastern and 6 o'clock Pacific. So you guys want to check out his Dark Materials, comes out tonight. Michael Douglas confirms he's returning in Ant-Man 3. So if you're any Michael Douglas fans out there want to see more of his character, he is returning. A whopping Terminator Dark Fate is projected to lose about 100 million. Then that sucks, man, because everybody was looking forward to Terminator. I mean, who don't like Terminator? But not good things going on for it. So, anyways, guys, the subscription service. So, if you guys don't know, I want to talk about that because they showed out the prices, and I was reading an article, I believe on IGN. It showed like the prices of subscription services, and then I'm gonna talk about like which subscription service I'm using and which one I am definitely purchasing. So if you guys want HBO Max, I believe when it comes out it's gonna be as high, it's the highest one of $15.99. That's pretty pricey for a subscription service. Netflix is up to $12.99. I could definitely see that going up. Hulu is $11.99. I did use Hulu once in a while, but not as much anymore. Showtime is $10.99. CBS is $9.99. I never use CBS. Prime is $8.99, which I do use Prime. Stars is $8.99 also. Disney Plus is $6.99, which to me is just amazing. And Apple TV is the cheapest, is $4.99. So the services I do use and plan on using in the future: Netflix, probably HBO Max. It depends what it has on there. Disney Plus. That Disney Plus is a must, for real. That thing is a must. And Prime, and I do use Prime because they have so for Netflix I want to get it for The Witcher. HBO just has all the shows. Disney Plus, I want to get it for The Mandalorian, all the like the I believe, I'm not sure if they still have The Simpsons on there, but I want to get it for that. And plus all the Disney movies, and then Prime. Eventually, when that Lord of the Rings show comes out, definitely gonna wanna get that. But that's all I got for you guys for movies and TVs for this week. Oh, not this week, for the start of the week. So let's talk about games, and then we're gonna end the podcast. So Call of Duty, the data mine revealed that there's 38 potential new maps, and to me that's amazing. I mean, right now loving the Call of Duty. The only thing I mean, there's certain flaws to it, but the only thing I do feel like Call of Duty needs more is more maps. I feel like the maps they got right now are getting old, and people, I mean, you could get tired of them real quick. So I really wish Call of Duty updates the maps. And 38 potential, that's a lot. I just hope that they don't charge for most of them, which that could definitely suck if they charge for all of them. But who knows how they'll charge them? Probably like $10, 10 maps. Who knows? Definitely not with Call of Duty. Call of Duty tries to take every penny from you, man. That's how they've been. Activision has always been like that in the past. But an interesting one is Kojima plans to make future films. I mean, that's interesting enough because, I mean, Kojima games, if you guys know, Kojima's making the Death Stranding. He's known for his Metal Gear games for Konami. His games are kind of like movies. They're long cutscenes. They're just like movies. And one of his best friends is Guillermo del Toro. So he's used to the movie scenery just with video games. So it's gonna be interesting to see what type of movie he creates. But I know to a lot of people make fun of him because they feel like his games are too long, and just like the cutscenes are way too long. And that'd be real interesting if he decides to just leave gaming and just go to movies. It'll definitely make me feel sad because I do love Guillermo del Toro. But uh, anyways, guys, uh, with the last one, I'm just gonna end off with this podcast. I know this was a shorter one, but it's not too much to talk about. But it's probably a lengthy one. I want to talk about is Pokemon leaks. So if you guys don't know, the new Pokemon Sword and Shield game comes out November 15th, the same day as the Star Wars game. So definitely getting both of those. But um, there's been a lot of leaks going on, and I do believe it's not just with games. This is also with movies right now. And I was watching a video. If you guys know, there's a dude. His name is John Campia. He used to run the AMC movie channel, um, and movie talk and all that. But he made it. He has this little segment. It's called Thoughts on Walks, where he walks around and just give his thoughts. He has like a certain topic. He just walks around his city. He lives in California. He just walks around and just give his thoughts on it. Just a quick little 5-6 minute video. And he talked about how channels are posting spoilers and just getting the clicks for like the new just the new leaks and all that. And I want to give my opinion on this Pokemon Sword and Shield, because if you guys don't know, the leaks happened where they showed a couple of the evolutions for Pokemon, and I'm the type of dude, I hate leaks, I hate spoilers. I mean, yeah, I give spoilers on the show, but I give people time to tune out. And he did make a good point, which I am victim of this, where he does say, even if you do just talk about it, even if you, he says, like, even if people who does give their opinion, they still, other people will still hear it, and then it's word to mouth, and then they go and post spoilers for others. If you are one of those persons, just know I don't like you at all. I really don't. If you spoil things for others, but anyways, they were posting spoilers. I know a lot of YouTube channels. There was a couple of them that I follow that I had to quickly unsub for them because I just don't want them to spoil the game for me. I like to go in some of my games super blind. I mean, I watch the trailers, but even trailers now are spoilers. So I try to like not watch. If it's a game I know I'm definitely buying or I already have it pre-ordered, I don't watch the trailers, especially like the official gameplay trailer or the last trailer where it shows way too much. I try not to watch them. But with Pokemon Sword and Shield, they showed off I mean, they had the leak, and that's unfortunate for them, man, because this is one of the best Pokemon games they're probably making in a while, and of probably of all time, and just to have their evolution, and then they're trying to keep quiet on the evolutions and have people find out for themselves. But the fact that people are just posting the spoilers, they're probably gonna have to do a video now of just showing off the evolutions, just so people just don't get spoiled, because there's D-bags out there who are potentially spoiling the movies for others, and that sucks, man. I hate that, and I am a victim of that, because that there was a quick post that I've seen, and I caught it quickly before I even clicked on it, and I didn't know what it was. I mean, it was on Twitter, and I clicked on it, and I didn't know what it was, and it was potential. And luckily, I have this weird thing where when I want to forget something, I forget it. So luckily I did that, because I didn't want to I just didn't want to see it, man. It just unfortunate, but man, please, people, do not, if you got some new info, if you like that thing, then that's your thing, man, but don't spoil it for people who don't like that, man. Especially like certain YouTubers just like posting it for clicks, man, getting all the watches and all that, man. I hate that so much. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys today, guys. Hope you guys like this podcast, man, because I do enjoy doing these podcasts. I enjoy it so much, actually. Before I even log off, I'm just gonna open the last pack, because you know what? I'm just gonna open the last Yu-Gi-Oh pack, because I'm in the mood right now, and I do got other ones, so I'm just gonna open that pack. So I'm gonna get the pack. I'll be right. So actually, I just looked at inside the tin can. This is actually not the last pack. I do have one more, which, like I said, I'm not gonna get too greedy. So I'll just save that for the next podcast. So, but I am gonna open this. So, and I do have like way more. I gotta go get some more Pokemon packs. So, whenever I decide to go to GameStop, I gotta pick up more. But like I said, I might pick up the trainer boxes. So, who knows? But here's the first one. I accidentally spoiled for myself by looking at it. Patchwork Fluffle. I do like the Fluffle monsters. Pretty cool. So, here's the other one. Thunder Dragon Discharge. Thunder Dragons. I don't use the Thunder Dragons. But it's a pretty strong track card. Just by reading it. Here's the other one. Shield Handler. Never heard of this card also. It's a Link. It's part of the Link monsters. Dragon Unity Coast. I do use Dragon Unity monsters. I haven't used that deck in a long time. Man, that's crazy. So here is, it looks like a Link. Yeah. Crusader Regulus. This is pretty cool card art, man. Look at this. Let me read it. 2 effect monsters, including a Crusader monster. So, I don't know. I believe these links are, they don't require, polymerization. So, they're kind of like, just special summons. Gain attack equal to the combined original attack of all monsters this card points to. Monster this card points to cannot attack. An effect monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, except during the damage stage. You can add a Crusader spell. So this part of it just a Crusader. Pretty cool. Gokiki Ostrich. I believe I just butchered that name. Octostretch. Never heard of him either. These cards are kind of underwhelming right now, man. Noble Arms. Oh, I love me some Noble Arms, especially if you're using the Warriors deck. I do love some Noble Arms, man. Equip it only to Warrior monster. You can only control 1 Noble Arms clearance. You can pay 500 life points. The quick monster can attack directly this turn. If the face-up card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Noble Knight monster you control. Equip this card to that target. This is pretty strong Noble Knight card. I do love it. Here's another one. Royal Legacy Nightmare. It's a Nightmare card. Like I said, these are newer cards, man. It should be, because on the package it says 2019. So if it's like that, it's kind of unfortunate, because I do like the older cards. Thunder Dragon Colossus. 1 Thunder Dragon. Oh, this is pretty cool. Look at this card, guys. Pretty cool. I do love these. Thunder Dragon Dragonhawk. So this looks like a theme of a Thunder Dragon deck. Thunder Dragon. I'm not familiar with Thunder Dragons either. Cyber Dragon Hertz. Oh my god. Guys, if I were to pull a Cyber Dragon or Cyber End Dragon, oh my god, I would lose my mind, guys. Look at that. Barrier Boreal Regenerator. Rocket Monsters. Yeah, I mean, these are newer cards. Some little originals in there. Gokiki Bear Hug. Never heard of him either. Last 2, guys. Another Link. Vorticular Drum Gun. And last one, red-haired Hasty Horse. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kind of unfortunate. I do like these Thunder Dragons though. Pretty cool. Other than that, pretty decent deck. I mean, it's alright. Kind of underwhelming. It don't have the heat like that first podcast to pull my boy right here. The 2 dangerous Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon and Obelisk. The Tormentor. I don't know why I just struggled 100% saying that, but that's all I got for you guys today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, man. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, man. Don't let anybody bring you down. Avoid leaks as much as possible. And see you guys later. Also, real quick, guys, before I even log off, I I did a little poll on Instagram talking about the new giveaway. And right now, it wasn't too many people who voted, but as of right now, people voted for Funko Pop. So I put a couple suggestions out there. So what would you guys like to see the new giveaway be? A Funko Pop, a Marvel Legend, a Banpresto figure, or other. So if you guys want, comment down below in this video and see, give me suggestions of what Funko Pop, or not just Funko Pop, what figure would you guys like to see next for the giveaway? And I definitely get something for you, so I could do that giveaway. And yeah, so just comment down in this video down below what would you guys like to see as the next giveaway. Like I said, they everybody's picking the Funko Pop. I had a few Marvel Legend picks, so maybe I'll do both of them. Unfortunately, no Banpresto. I would love to give Banprestos away. I mean, who doesn't like Banprestos, man? Banprestos are amazing. But or maybe just something else. So I had a few other things in mind also, which if I'm pretty sure if I show that off, I'm pretty sure you guys would want that. But like I said, give me some type of ideas, suggestions for the next giveaway, man, and then I'll definitely work on getting it, and then put that guys out in your hands. Like I said, if I'm really golly enough, I definitely give 2 giveaways so 2 people could win. So maybe I do give the Marvel Legend and a Funko Pop or something else. So like I said, comment down below in this video, or if you guys want, I believe the Instagram post is not up, but just comment down in this video, and we'll definitely see what I could push out. So make sure you guys do it in this video, man. And you guys have a wonderful day, and see you guys later.